Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Fred Beans Volkswagen in Devon, Pennsylvania to check out this brand new 2025 Volkswagen Atlas. This is the Cross Sport. This is the top SEL Premium R-Line trim in pure gray, black two-tone leather interior, all-wheel drive, 21-inch wheels, turbocharged power. It's got a lot of action, but it's got that coupe design that we see. Unlike the regular Atlas, which looks more like the SUV, this has that tapered roof in the back. It's got 2 rows instead of 3. So you can let me know if you're in the market for one of these and you like this type of design on your SUV. Is the Atlas Cross Sport something you would look at or consider buying? You can let me know as we go through the vehicle. So let's dig in. The front end of this Atlas Cross Sport in the pure gray. As we come in closer to the front grille area, we're going to have a full spread of LED lighting up front, including the turn signals, gloss black all over the top and bottom of the front grille. As we move around, we have that black and silver VW badge right in the middle with that very subtle R badge right on the front grille. As we come around to the wheel and tire package on this Atlas Cross Sport, please excuse my shadow, we have a 21-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel VW badge on the center cap. These wheels are wrapped in Bridgestone Alenza all-season tires, 265 on the width, a 45 series sidewall 21s, all 4 corners, all-wheel drive. Moving on out, there is the Cross Sport. You have that coupe design opposed to the regular Atlas, which has the traditional SUV design. So let me know what you think, how you like to have that roof line done. This one looks much more German than the Atlas, I would have to say, the way they have those hard body lines designed. As we come on in closer, right on the door, we have the Cross Sport call out in chrome. And then we're going to have color match side view mirrors, LED turn signals, 360-degree view cameras, color matched front and rear door handle, right side fuel filler cap. Up top, we're going to have the color matched roof, shark fin antenna in gloss black, aluminum on the roof rails, panoramic sunroof. And then as we come around the back, we have a small roof spoiler coming off the top, the wiper down below on the glass. And then in the back, we're going to have a full spread of LED lighting across the back of the vehicle. And we do have that VW badge lighting up in the back, which I think looks pretty cool. We have SEL and 4Motion, which is Volkswagen's terminology for all-wheel drive. And then down below, we're going to go gloss black on the rear bumper area with your tow hitch and those quad-tip chrome exhaust finishers. We are under the hood of this 25 Atlas Cross Sport, and we have Volkswagen's 2-liter turbocharged inline 4-cylinder engine mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. 269 horsepower, 273 pound-feet of torque. This Cross Sport can tow up to 5,000 pounds, MPGs, 19 in the city, 26 on the highway, 21 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 91. So you'll need to use premium unleaded fuel. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, as I always say, top trim action is the top trim price. So here we go. Base price, 25 Atlas Cross Sport SEL Premium R-Line, $52,195. This vehicle's got a few options on it, which we'll check out when we go through the window sticker. Once we add those in, and a destination and delivery charge of $1,425 from Volkswagen's Chattanooga, Tennessee assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $55,351. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we'll move in closer and we're going to go black soft touch material across the top. Then we have this flat black carbon fiber effect design into the brushed aluminum door handle with the Harman Kardon sound system in here. And then we have a very soft armrest with the stitching, perforation on the insert, which is nice. We have flat black on the switch gear, and we also have power fold mirrors in and back out again. And then down further, we have a good sized door pocket. We're going to pop the tailgate. Then we come into the footbox area. Aluminum finish on your dead pedal brake and accelerator, looking good. We have the Atlas all-season mats in the vehicle at this time. We do have an aluminum door sill plate, but it would have been nice maybe to say R-Line on it or something rather than it being plain. And then we have full power for the driver with 2 memory seat settings. We have power seat for the front passenger without memory seat settings. Now, black leather with the white piping, the white cross stitch, and a blue underlay, which looks really, really cool. Bolstering is soft, headrests are soft. Front passenger, door panel, same action as the driver. As we come on over to our dash, we have soft touch and then more of this carbon fiber effect design into the heat and air vent. And then down below, we do have a nice large glove box. Now, as we come across, we have the same 12-inch infotainment system that we had in the Atlas the last time we saw that vehicle a couple weeks ago. So we do have built-in nav with good pinch to zoom. Right there, there's our Fred Beans Volkswagen icon right where the car is parked. We got our home button right there. We have our vehicle settings. I touched that too quickly. You can either go across like this to see information without changing screens. You got your radio and media up right here where you have AM, FM, Sirius XM. So they got you set there. Back to home. And then we can move over and we have all our apps. Bluetooth, our phone, radio, media, navigation, vehicle settings. Connect the vehicle up with your smartphone. Adjust your equalizer on your Harman Kardon system. Go to vehicle settings. Here you have your engine auto stop start on or off, your oil level, tire pressures, that sort of thing. And then we have our exterior where we can adjust that information. Interior where we can adjust our head-up display right here. How do we want to have it? What position do we want to have? You can raise it up or lower it down. So that's a nice touch. We can go back and change the brightness of it as well. So that's a good deal. We go back to home. We go back to vehicle. Sorry about that. I went too far. Go back to interior. This is where you have your ambient lighting, just like on the Atlas. You can select an automatic color. You can select your custom color right here by moving this dial. We'll leave it on red since we have a gray on the outside. And then you can ramp it up on the doors and on the footwells too, and on all the surfaces. So we're just going to max it all out so hopefully we can see it in the daylight. And then we can come on back. So that's where you have that. And then you got your virtual cockpit action where you can set things up there. So nicely done. Back to the beginning. And again, swipeability is good all the way across. No problem at all. So I do like how they have this set up. And then we can just hit the map and we're back at the beginning. We go to reverse. We have a nice large backup camera with 360-degree view and trajectory. So that's a good deal. We go back to park. Get out of that. Down here, we have our dual climate right here with 3-stage heated seats and 3-stage ventilated seats for the driver and the front passenger. And then you can adjust your climate from here. Have your smart climate, have your classic climate, and then turn on your air care if you want to have that on. And then you can go back there or you can X out of it and you're back to the beginning. So nice and easy. Down further, haptic feedback to adjust the temperature in the vehicle or to adjust your volume. Down further, we do have 2 heat and air vents, 4-way hazards, drive modes. Here they are right here where we have Eco, Comfort, Sport, Custom, Off-road, and Snow. So they got you covered. I think we'll just go with Comfort today. And we're in a cross sport. Let's go with Sport mode today. And then down here, you got your parking menu, climate, right? All that good stuff. Lane keep, lane follow, lane keep assist. That's what that is. So they got you all set there as well. We can exit out of that and we're good to go. Down further, we have 2 USB-Cs and a wireless charging pad. And if you don't want to show it, you can have that out. But this is all gloss black and that's going to show some fingerprints, scratches. So be careful there. And of course, dust. And then here's the gear shift that's going to take us to this 8-speed automatic. Push button start. That's where you're going to hit P to park. Then we have an electric brake. Then we have 2 cup holders. Our Volkswagen key fob right here. Looks good though. Remote start, lock, unlock, pop the tailgate and panic button with the VW badge on the back. More area for storage in here. And then we have a nice large armrest. It's soft with some stitching. We open that up. Nice large area for storage with a USB-C back there, it looks like. And it is a floating center console. So underneath, you can store some additional items right there. Atlas steering wheel. We have a nice leather wrap wheel with 10 and 2 notches, black cross stitch, VW badge on the horn button. We have some brushed aluminum to lift the wheel up with the R right there on the bottom. Flat bottom wheel to help you get in and out of the vehicle, give it a sportier look. But you know what? I'm 5'11". I have plenty of room to get in and out of this vehicle. Nice open and airy passenger cabin. On the left side of the steering wheel, you're going to have your volume as well as adaptive cruise. On the right side, seek for your music, voice commands, heated steering wheel, and controls for the digital dash. We do have paddles to go up and down this 8-speed automatic manually if you would like. On the left stalk, you have your turn signals and adaptive high beams. On the right, front and rear wiper. Over here on the left, you're going to have your headlight controls, as well as your max defrost front and rear. And then we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. And then we do have a very clear digital instrument cluster right here, where you can go ahead and change what's on the inside, depending on what you may want to see. So that's nice. And then you can go ahead and change up what you have on either side. Change it on the right, and then you can go ahead and change it on the left if you want to see that. And so it's really nice, easy, and it is very, very clear. Overhead console. There's the SOS button in case you have an emergency on the road. We do have LED lighting. If you want that to come on and off, you open and close the door. This button stays off. So when you open the door, lighting comes on. Close the door, lighting will dim out. Then we have the haptic feedback for the shade and the panoramic roof. So to get the shade to open, you're just going to slide your finger back that way towards the rear of the car. The shade will open all the way over your back seat passengers. And then once that's all the way open, then it goes way back there. You can go ahead, do the same thing for the glass, and the glass will open. The wind buffer comes up, the glass will go back, and then you can go ahead and close it up by moving your finger towards the front of the vehicle, and that will close it up. And if you do want to tilt it, you just hold your finger on the middle of that scroll bar and it will tilt up, or you can close it and then you can close your shade. But that's on Volkswagen time, not on Shabby's Rides time. So we'll move on to our frameless rear view mirror with compass and home link and auto dim. And then we have our sun visor with vanity and an LED light. Does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting in the back seat of this Atlas Cross Sport, but first the rear door panel. We do have security shades on the back of each rear window, which is nice. Then we have, again, that carbon fiber effect right in here. Harman Kardon sound system, soft armrest with the stitching, nice consistency of design front to back. I have the seat set for my driving position, so I'll come on in. Nice and easy to get into, but the rear seat's a little bit higher up than the front, so you're going to have to duck if you're 5'10" or higher. Taller, I would imagine. Once I'm in, though, enough room for my head, shoulders, and knees with a seat pocket behind the driver and another one behind the front passenger. And then in the back here, 2 heat and air vents, 3 stage heated seats for both rear outboard passengers. And then underneath that, we do have, it's not going to stay open. Oh, that's ridiculous. 2 USB-Cs and a home power source. And then we have the same leather with the blue underlay design on the insert, nice and soft. And then we do have fairly soft armrest, 2 and 3rd cup holders. But overall, it's pretty comfortable here in row number 2. Getting in the tailgate area of this Atlas Cross Sport, well, it's a power lift gate, so you can pop it from the key fob or from the driver door panel. You have a hands-free option where you can come to the back, and right underneath the L in Atlas, there's a button. You hit it right up. Doesn't even beep a couple of times, just goes right up. Nice electric assist on the way up, nice electric assist on the way down. Now with the 2-seater, you get 40.3 cubic feet of cargo space in this Cross Sport with the rear seats up. We do have the Volkswagen cargo protection system in here. Underneath here, we do have, as you can see, tools, and underneath this, we do have the spare tire. So thank you, VW, for the spare. We do have the roadside assistance kit, first aid kit. We do have a 12 volt right here and some LED lighting. So that's a good touch. And now we can get the rear seats down, but unfortunately, we can't drop them from back here. So we got to go around to each door, and we just hit the button. Down they go. A little stiff, brand new vehicle. Get the other one down. There we go. So now, with the rear seats down, we're looking at 77.8 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Atlas Cross Sport. Window sticker, here we go. 25 Atlas Cross Sport, SEL Premium R line, standard features. Warranty information, options, total vehicle MSRP, fuel economy estimates, government safety ratings, made by VW in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Take this baby up for a spin. All right, we're out on the road in this 25 Atlas Cross Sport, top trim action. And right off the bat, we got good visibility out of all the glass. Now the windows with that swept back roof, tapered roof, coupe roof, whatever you want to call it, the way the roof line is, back windows are smaller. But still, they're big enough to see out of all right. Nice large side view mirrors, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, pre-collision, all that action in here for safety. We also have LED lighting up front and out back for safety, and just a really nice refined ride. I mean, Volkswagens tend to drive with a very smooth, refined feel. Chassis well tuned, suspensions well dampened, so no issues there. The handling in this Cross Sport is nice and light, but it is pretty direct, so I got to give them credit for that. It is going to wallow in the turns a bit because it is a big mid-sized two-row SUV. Tech-wise, it's got all the tech, right? It's got the 12-inch system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, heated ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, wireless charging, heated seats in the mid-row, USB-C connectivity up front and in the back as well. And it's got a good amount of room, almost 78 cubic feet of space in the back with the rear seats down, over 40 with the rear seats up. So you can store a good amount of stuff in here. But it all depends with this coupe design if you like it or not. Because with these types of designs, 90% of it, I think, are all in how you like the way the vehicle looks. I personally prefer the regular Atlas SUV design over this Cross Sport. But you let me know what you think about this Cross Sport and if you like it or not. We're going to go ahead. We're going to try out the paddles in 3, 2, 1. And we're in sport mode, and it shifts nice and easily, and up the road we go. So we got plenty of power. And it handles the curves beautifully. So anyway, we're going to put it back in regular drive, and we'll let the engine shift for itself now that we have somebody going way under the speed limit on this road. But what are you going to do? That's what happens when you have to drive on public roads. But do let me know what you think about this Atlas Cross Sport. Is it something you would be interested in? I know the mid-size two-row SUV market, not as a robust, I would say, as the three-row. Seems like most people in the mid-size want that third row option. but you can get the you can only get the Cross Sport in this 2-row option. So you let me know what you think. You know, the Nissan Murano is right in there with this vehicle as far as a mid-size 2-row. So you let me know. I'll put the Murano review, the new redesign on the Murano that we did a while back. I'll put that at the end of this one in case you want to check out the Murano review and compare it to this Atlas Cross Sport. But I do want to thank Fred Beans Volkswagen here in Devon, Pennsylvania, for allowing the channel access to this brand new 2025 Volkswagen Atlas Cross Sport SEL Premium R-Line in pure gray for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.